Have you ever feel getting stuck in your thoughts for long hours and draining from it? Or feeling the constant stress that's never been out of your life? Well, I can tell you that we can fix that with a pen and paper. In simpler terms, journaling. What is up, friends? My name is Jerry Odd, and today I want to talk to you about journaling. And since it's a new year, means new me, it's best if you can at least create and establish a new habit that will highly benefit you for longer terms. Journaling has taught me a lot of lessons from the very beginning of when I started writing. A quick history of how I got into it was during the beginning of pandemic when I was experimenting of getting out from social media. I was pondering on ideas and I had nothing to do in my life. Days were passing by and I was just looking at the ceiling until I kept thinking and thought, why not write down my ideas? It was every single day that I've done it, and I never really considered its benefits until around the time that I was consistent to write. Speeding up the time, today is now my 1348th journal entry from making this video. Okay, before we dive in with the hows, let's go with the whys first. Why should I journal? What are its benefits? There are tons of benefits journaling will help you with regards to your mental health and emotional well-being. Research says that it boosts creativity, you gain self-awareness, you achieve more goals, it improves mental health, calms anxiety, reduces stress, improves communication skills, and many more. It also lowers the blood pressure, which is interesting, and boosts emotional intelligence as well. Additionally, you can keep track of your goals, your moods, your habits, the stress you're feeling, or simply how your days are going, which you can look back to in the future. There are many things that you can get in a simple and cheap habit of writing down your thoughts and reflecting on how your day was. This will serve as a support asking how you're doing today or how was your day when no one asks you those types of questions on a daily basis. Also, you will be more sensitive of where your time and attention go to, which is important if you want to make the most out of the day and be productive. Now that the why has been answered, let's talk about the how. How should I journal for starters? What is it that I should write about? This is the pattern that I've personally built as a system as I go along in journaling. You can take this as a reference, as I also guarantee its effectiveness that you can be consistent with the habit. Firstly, you'll need a notebook. Any notebook will do. I prefer a bigger notebook, but just to give you a cleaner look, I have this. Now, what you want to write is this. I usually have a pattern that I've created, some sort of like a system that when you think about it, makes sense and is creative. First, you'll need to write down the date and the day on the top right corner. Easy, right? Next, you'll need a name. You can pick any name that you want to use as long as you find it meaningful to you. Personally, I use names of real people I take much inspiration of, anime characters that I felt related to, or even objects like food that I liked. Anything can be picked. This will serve as your notebook's name, like I do, or someone you're dedicating all your journals for. After picking a name, next is the body of your journal. This is a free writing time where you can put anything that comes into your mind. But what I like to do is I like to write my mood, how I felt for the day, my accomplishments, the tasks that I've done, and random thoughts that I want to get rid of from my mind. You can write anything as long as you express yourself freely and with no limitations. One of its most essential part is the concluding remarks, where you will be writing what you're grateful for. Thank God for the day. Be grateful for what you have accomplished, and even on things when you didn't feel at your best. You can be grateful and thankful about anything as long as you will conclude the day with a note saying, thank God for this day. Now that you have expressed yourself, you did it. Congratulations. The last thing that you want to do is put a mark. This mark will serve as your mood tracker. You can use symbols like emojis such as a happy face or a sad face, depending on what was your mood, or symbols like a shaded heart, noting a lovable day, or a cartoony sun, symbolizing the feelings of hope. Make sure to also label the page with a number, signifying the number of days. For each day equates to one page, regardless of the amount of pages you have consumed. It will serve as your tracker, like a book, so you can find a day easily when you want to look back on a certain day or a memory. Repeat this every night and you can surely see its benefits on your mental health, particularly in getting to know yourself more, achieving mental clarity, and learning and expressing yourself a lot better. The next question we'll be answering is, for how long should I write and how often should I journal? Well, the answer on these questions depends on you. For me, I do it for 30 minutes to 1 hour every day consistently. It has become a part of my lifestyle that is more impossible to get rid of than missing a day out. I like to reflect deep and I enjoy it very much. But as for starters, usually 5 to 10 minutes is okay, as long as you do it every night before you go to bed. Of course, you can miss a night out, but if you're trying to impose a habit on yourself, try to write every night for 21 days and let's see if it sticks out. If it doesn't, then don't be dismayed, for you can still write on certain days when you have thoughts in your head that you want to get rid of. How did journaling impacted my life? Personally, it helped me achieve mental clarity. It aided my anxiety. I discovered myself the things that I want to do and I dream of becoming. I also learned to express myself better in English since it wasn't my first language. And I became a better storyteller, which I previously sucked at before. Now, if I want to share an interesting idea that requires comprehensive explanation for every detail of a subject, I can do it on demand without finding much trouble with it. It's one of the best habits out there where you can express yourself freely and that you are free from judgments and criticisms of others. You can also take this reliably because there are tons of testimonies out there who found journaling to be highly beneficial, helps you to become more productive, and at the same time manage your stress. It is just you and the paper, nothing more. See how you keep track of your daily life. That is all for today, and I'm rooting for your journaling journey. Start today so you can look back on your memories once you get a little older. Remember, journaling will be helpful if you want to attain peace in your life. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe now and leave a comment about the benefits that journaling has given you. I'll see you again. This has been Jay, wondering, how odd, isn't it?